Hello everyone, we're going to take a look at a problem here that has multiple operations in it. It also has a couple of different symbols as well. And before we write it down, I want to ask you, do you remember the acronym that we use when we're dealing with multiple operations and symbols in terms of what to do first, second, third, and fourth, etc.? Do you remember what that acronym begins with? Let me give you a clue. It begins with the letter P. Second letter E. Yes, you got it. Pemdas. So let me first write that at the very top here. I'll use black. Pemdas. So what does Pemdas stand for? Well, you may recall that the P stands for parentheses. The E stands for exponents. The M, multiplication. The D stands for division. The A stands for addition. And the S is for subtraction. Those are what the letters PEMDAS stand for in terms of math operations. There's another letter, though, that's not talked about often, and it becomes, or rather, it's before the letter P. What is that letter? Do you remember? B. The B is the letter that comes before we deal with the parentheses, and that letter deals with brackets. So the B is for brackets. Whenever we see brackets in a problem, we want to tackle that first in terms of what's inside of the brackets, and then work from there to deal with parentheses second. So that is a refresher in terms of what the letters and the operations stand for. Let's go ahead and get started on our problem. Here is our problem. We have 2 plus 7 times 2 minus 2 to the third power all over 10 plus 9 squared plus 3 squared. That's the problem. So what do we need to do first? I think what is best that we do is that we highlight what we have in the problem in accordance with what we have at the top, which is the order of operations and the letters. So what I'll do by color is just represent by color and the letter what we're actually dealing with. The very first thing that I notice is that we don't have brackets. We do have parentheses though. So let's keep that as black, the color black. Our parentheses are here and here. So we'll be taking care of what's inside of that first. The next letter, E, stands for exponents. I'll make the exponent red. That's that red 3 there, the red 2 here, and we'll make this 2 here red as well. So we have those as the exponents in our problem, right? All right. Multiplication. Yes, I do see multiplication. We'll go ahead and kind of highlight that to be blue. There's my multiplication symbol right there. Division. Yes, I do have division. We're going to make that green. Right across there. Addition. Yes, I see addition. We're going to make that a darker green color. I see addition here. And I have addition here. And I have addition here. Lastly is subtraction. And I will make that a circle. So it looks like we've covered all of the exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction, and our parentheses. We have everything highlighted that we need to have in the problem. We can now go ahead and begin to solve this according to what we need to do first, second, third, and fourth. So let's go ahead and begin doing that. Let's break it down. We're going to move down a little bit. So let's go back to my original color and let's begin to solve. What's inside of the parentheses? 2 plus 7. I want to make sure that I take care of that. That's 9. I'm going to rewrite everything else so that I don't make any mistakes on what it is that I need to take care of next. Parentheses, done. Exponents. I have 3 areas to take care of exponents. Let me do that over here to the right. 9 times 2 minus 2 to the third. What is that? 8. 10 plus, what's 9 squared? That's right, 81. What's 3 squared? You got it, that's 9. So now we have taken care of, and we've taken care of the exponents and the parentheses, and you can clearly see what is left to do. All right, look at your numerator. Which would come first, 9 times 2 or the subtraction sign, 2 minus 8? Recall, the order of operations says that multiplication takes priority over subtraction. Therefore, we need to take care of 9 times 2 first. Let's move on down a little bit more. 9 times 2 is 18. Again, we want to rewrite everything else that is remaining so that we can clearly see what is left. Look at your numerator again. Are you done up there? No, you're not. 18 minus 8 is 10. Now the numerator is done, right? Yes, we're good to go on that. Let's look down at the denominator. I have all addition. Well, that's great, isn't it? So let's go ahead and add that up. 81 plus 9. Does it matter? Which what do I do first? Does it matter? No, it doesn't. The addition is the only operation in your denominator, so we can simply add in any order that we wish in order to get the sum. 10 plus 81, that's 91. And 91 plus 9 is 100. Look at what we have. Are we done here? You may say, yes, we are done. We have a fraction. But I'm sure your teacher has told you that we have to reduce all fractions. So we can go ahead and simplify this, and we get 1 over 10 as our final answer. It is in proper form. Okay, so we now know what this problem resulted in, but here's a question for you. Can you solve this problem with your calculator? Would you know exactly what to put into your calculator in order to solve this? How does your calculator think in terms of this problem?